Hey, you guys. I am getting ready to invite Miss Susan from Babes Building Empires. I always do that. So let's go ahead and invite her. And if you're watching the replay, make sure you follow her too. So let's get her on here. Babes Building Empires. There she is, Miss Susan. Right. I'm so excited for you guys to check her out today. It's going to be awesome. She's going to be talking about some social media tips. Of course, I'm going to let her say it. Hey, you guys. Hey, hey, hey. Susan, I saw you're in here. Accept my invite, please. Let me do it again. Okay. Hopefully this works. Let's do this. Okay. I invited you. I invited you. Babes Building Empires. Okay. Oh, let's see that. Okay, accept. Let's try that. Oh no, unable to join. Why? Hey, Daniel Wilkinson. We're getting ready to do a live. Hang around and you might learn some IG tips. Oh, there she is. Yes. I was so nervous. I was like, what is happening?
I know. Okay, let me get this back on the stand.
Okay. All right, there we go.
I forgot to bring my other tripod. So I have to work
Oh,
this one. And it comes off easy. Let's
it's a
see.
pretty cool setup you got, though.
I love my glam core light.
It's
Okay,
so
that's
fabulous.
better. Cool.
Okay. Okay.
Yay.
So,
And I
can
have
you
my
see
coffee.
me? Can you see
So,
me okay?
yeah, I can see you. Can you see me?
Yes, I can see you. You're a little blurry, but oh, okay, it's good. Okay. It's good. It's good now. So, you have your chai, I have my water, or maybe it's coffee. I have
Yeah,
my
I have coffee.
sexy lemon water for our chat today. So I'm so excited. If you guys are watching the live, if you're watching the replay, Miss Susan here is, let go ahead and tell everybody who you are, what you do, and what you're going to be sharing with us today. I'm so excited about it.
Yay. Well, having me, and thank you for inviting me to chat with you. So my name is Susan. I am the owner of Gyra Artistry, and that's a wedding hairstyling and makeup company. And I specialize in providing luxury service to my brides. I'm also the owner of Babes Building Empires, which is offering coaching services for wedding hairstylists and makeup artists. So I teach like Instagram marketing strategies and all the organizational stuff like systems and implementing that into your business, being organized, all the back end stuff that we hate.
Yes. Yes.
um,
We hate it, but it's so important. Oh my God.
yes,
Yeah.
yes.
Yeah.
And so I've been in the industry for 14 years, and I worked behind the chair for 8 years, and then I switched to just weddings strictly. Yeah, so that's who I am.
Hey. All right, so let's get right to
I gave you
it.
the short version.
That's fine. That was perfect. Let's get right to it because I know you have a major tip, and if we have time, a couple more, but I don't want to take
Yeah.
any more time. So let's go for it.
Okay, perfect. So, Krystine and I were chatting. We had a pre-chat, like talked about what would be like the most beneficial for you guys to learn today and share. And so I think like Instagram marketing is right up my alley. I love Instagram, and the reason why I love it is because it's free, right? Like It just takes our time and our effort. So as long as you know the strategies, and I'm going to share a couple like easy, quick tweaks that you can make today and see an improvement like tomorrow, like immediately. So I'm going to go over, this is what I call my Instagram facelift. And it's like a private session that I usually do. I kind of walk you through it. And it's basically like giving your Instagram a makeover. But since we want to keep today's training like pretty short, we talked about maybe like 15 minutes-ish, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, so about like, yeah, I don't even know what that's going to be. Like 217 now? Yeah, that'll be fine. Go for
Okay,
it.
perfect. Yeah, so we really wanted to give you guys like as much info as possible, but quickly and make it straight to the point and beneficial for you. So I'm going to go over my 3 steps to attracting your best clients. And the 3 steps are, first, maximizing your bio. The second one is establishing your brand. And then the third is your feed aesthetic. And so since we're going to keep it short, I'm going to just go over maximizing your bio because there's so much just in that little bit that's going to be super beneficial for you. And I shared on my stories earlier that I had a client that we just had a quick chat. I went over just these few tips that I'm going to share today. She immediately updated her bio after our chat, and the next day she was getting inquiries in her DM. Yeah. And
What?
she,
Okay.
yeah, an educator in the beauty industry. So immediately she started to see inquiries for people wanting to hire her as an educator.
All right, let's do it. Say it, girl. Say it.
I'm so excited. Okay. So, okay. Also, I want to cliff note that I did take a look at Krystine's bio before I jumped on, and your bio is perfect. So, if you guys want a good example, head over to Krystine's bio. Like, it's everything that I'm going to talk about right now. It's all in her bio. So, great job.
Thank you, man. I got nervous for a second. Okay. Good.
You're like, she's going to put me on the spot.
I was like, oh no. Okay.
So your bio is perfect. Like I wouldn't even change one piece of it.
Okay,
Um,
good.
so the first quick tip, if you guys don't already know, the bold section in your bio is searchable. So you always want to have key terms in there and think of like what your clients are going to be searching. So like location is always a great one to put in there, and then what you do or what services you provide. And then I'm going to be looking at my notes because I don't have it all memorized.
I love that. I
Um,
actually have my notes over here, right behind the camera. So you're totally fine.
I know, right? We got to have our
Yeah,
notes. Um,
totally.
so the first one is who you are. A lot of people leave out like like their actual name. And that just helps people to like kind of get to know you as a person instead of just like a business or business logo or brand, you know. And if they send you a DM, or they could address you by your name, you know.
Okay.
And then the next one is what do you do? And a lot of these things might sound like, okay, it's obvious, but you'll be surprised at how many people miss these little, like, obvious, important things to include in there. And the whole purpose of this is that when a client lands on our page, we have like 5 seconds to capture their attention. Like, they're going to be landing on your page, they're going to skim over and see, okay, who is this person? What do they do? What do they have to offer? Are they the right fit for me? Are they what I'm looking for? Or can they help me with what I need? And so basic stuff I'm going to go over, but it needs to be in there. Your name, what do you do?
Yeah.
Are you a hair color specialist? Are you a wedding stylist? What do you do? And also talk about specialties, like definitely include what you specialize in. Because once you put that out there, that's going to attract more of that. So if you want to do more extension services or you want to do more weddings, then put that in there. I do elopements. I love to travel. I'm traveling right now. That's why I'm talking from a hotel. So everything that I post is all about traveling and elopements and catering to like that travel loving bride.
Love that. Love it. What if you're a stylist? Sorry. What if you're a stylist who maybe doesn't have a specialty yet? What should they put? Just stylist or hairdresser or?
Yeah.
Okay.
So if you're newer, a lot of times when you're newer, you're kind of like dabbling into things, right? And you're still figuring out what it is that you really love and that you want to specialize in or that you want to do. So yeah, you could just put like wedding hairstylist and makeup artist. If you can find a way to finesse it a little bit, that would be cool. But if not, it's always good to just be straightforward because you don't want your client to be confused. So you can keep it simple and basic. That way they check it off in their mind. Okay, she does hair and makeup. Perfect. Check, check, check. And then they can move on to everything else. So yeah, if you don't have a specialty or whatever, keep it simple and straightforward, easy for them to read and understand.
Okay.
And then where are you located? This is a huge one. I see this so many times and it drives me crazy. Even for myself, when I'm looking to hire someone for a service, I find someone that's amazing. I love their work. And they seem like a great fit, but I have no idea where they're located. I'm like, where on the map in the world are you located?
Right.
Are you in another country? Are you in my state? Are you in my city? Like, where are you? So that is super important to put that. And a lot of times I think that sometimes some artists don't want to put their location because they want to travel like I do.
Okay.
But in that case, you want to at least put the places that you serve or the places that you want to travel to. Because if you don't have anything, because sometimes they're like, I don't want my clients to know where I'm located because I just want to go everywhere. If you don't have anything, then it causes a lot of confusion. And when people are confused, they're not going to take the next step forward. Right?
Love that. I love that because I know for me, I do look like just because I am curious. But for me, that's a big deal. Wow. Okay. I like that.
Yeah, definitely. And then the next one is your awards, accomplishments, and achievements. So this is your time to do a little bragging and toot your horn a little bit. Just put whatever you can there. And if you're newer in the industry, I'm sure you're licensed maybe. You've taken some classes, whatever you can to brag a little bit and just put some kind of credibility. That way your client can see like, oh, okay, she has a couple of certifications in specializing in this, or she's licensed, or she's been published. Any little things that you can to kind of build authority there in your client's eyes.
Absolutely. And you know what? I find this a lot even with my coaching clients is that they're afraid to brag about themselves. Like they don't want to feel like, oh my God, I am just the best at it. Like, but it's not even about that. It's about if you don't say what your gifts are and what you've accomplished, no one's going to do it for you.
Yeah. And nobody's going to know how great you are.
Exactly. Exactly.
I'm
Exactly.
the same way. I have that struggle, and I think I've gotten better at it over the years, but I definitely have had that struggle in the past. And I'm someone that always likes to be humble. So it's a little hard for me to like brag about any accomplishments or anything that I've had. But here in your bio, you need to do that because the client has 5 seconds to kind of see who you are, what you do. And that's going to help her to evaluate if she wants to hire you or not. And so definitely put that in there. You're a professional, you know, so that's like something that we should do. It's not like we're like bragging about like materialistic things or something like that. We're bragging about our business accomplishments, right?
Right.
So, yeah,
Exactly.
Mindset shift.
Yes, it's a total mindset thing. I know for me, I I'm very big on being humble about the things that I do. So it's a challenge for me to like get out there and say what it is that I've done. But what has helped me is, especially with mindset, is if it's business, it's money. We're in this to make money. So what are you willing to discuss so that you can get, pay a bill?
Yes. Yeah,
Right?
exactly. You said it, you like nailed it on the head because a
Right.
lot of times we don't have that business mindset, right? Especially in the beginning. It takes time to like build up this courage and switch your mindset from like this is a hobby to this is a business, and we're
Right.
in business to make money. So
Right.
yeah, no shame in your game. Just put
No.
whatever accomplishments you have there. Even if like you don't have any awards or anything like that, you could even say like you've been mentored by someone. I
Oh,
know
that's
when
so
I first
good.
started in the bridal industry, as soon as I got licensed out of cosmetology, I had somebody who had like over 20 years experience in the bridal industry. She took me under my wing. So that was always my bragging point because I had like no
Yeah.
accomplishment yet. I was just licensed and that was it. So I'm like, okay, and I have a mentor, who's teaching me
Yes.
everything. So that's another idea for that.
That's a great idea because you're building connection even more with your mentors online. Because I know a lot of mentors right now, at least my mentors, they've always been a lot older, so they're not into Instagram. They're not any of that. So you're helping them, you're helping yourself, and that's a win-win for me right there.
Yeah, and I think like as a client, it does provide some security. Like, okay, she's
Yeah.
taking this seriously. She has like an amazing mentor taking her under her wing, teaching her everything, and she has support, and she's investing her time and her money in furthering her business.
Yes, exactly. Oh, I love that so much. Oh my goodness. So if you guys are watching the replay or you're watching live, if you have any questions for Susan or for myself, feel free to comment, send us a DM. Susan, do you have anything else that you really want to add before we wrap it up for today?
Let's see. Okay, wait, there's two more, two
Okay.
more steps to that.
Okay.
Okay. So call to action. So this is like kind of the order of sequence. So at the very bottom of your bio should be a call to action, which you have in your bio too, Krystine.
Okay.
I forgot to you have some kind of call to action. So basically, what do you want your clients to do when they land on your page? Do you want them to head on over to your website and fill out your contact form? Do you want them to book a free phone call with you, a consultation? And then just tell them whatever it is, like book a consultation here. I like to have little emojis like pointing down and then a link to that call to action right below it. And that will be like your URL space, like that website URL space. So it's clickable. The client can click and then book a free phone call with you or fill out your contact form or whatever it is. So
I
yes,
love that.
that's about it. And
I love that.
so that's all part of the Instagram facelift. So if you guys are interested in hearing more, the other couple steps are establishing your brand and also your feed aesthetic. So I know when people hear like your Instagram feed aesthetic, like people always get like intimidated by that. Like
Yeah.
I don't want it to be perfect or I don't want the pressure of it feeling perfect. So what I really do is help to make that easy and
Okay.
stress free. So I'll share some really easy strategies to where you can like narrow that down and define what your branding image is going to be and how you're going to portray that in a very simple way on your Instagram feed. And that way it's not like, everything has to be perfect. But you
Yeah,
do want it to be like pleasing to the eye, right? Like when your clients
absolutely.
land on your page, it has to be like appealing to the eye.
Yeah,
Um,
which your page is phenomenal. I just love it. Everything is so like that. And I'm like, and I look at mine and I get intimidated. I'm like, oh man, is this right? I don't know. and I just keep going. So
Your page looks really good too.
it
I
does.
can tell you
Okay.
have brand colors, you have like your aesthetic. Yeah.
Okay. Well, that's good. Thank you. Thank you. I hope the people watching the replay, I hope you guys really get in on this with Susan. What was the program called again, Susan, for you?
Instagram facelift.
Instagram facelift. Honestly, you guys, we are creatives, so we need to, we're visually stimulated. So if your page is all over the place, it's definitely time to DM Susan and change that.
Yeah, yeah, definitely. I mean, that's a big part of what we do, it's all visual. So our clients like to see that visual presentation. And I
Absolutely.
honestly, I have a website, of course, but I send more of my clients to my Instagram because it's like it's always updated, right? We're always posting photos and it's just easy for us to stay updated and fresh on our Instagram than our website. I think our website takes more
Totally.
time, we gotta upload photos and all that. So I feel like I send my clients more to my Instagram than my website.
Yes, absolutely. I agree. Totally. I feel Instagram is more social anyway, and it's more
Yeah,
direct. It's like you're texting the person, you
it's more of
know?
a personal connection.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah, they can get to know you. And then what's really cool is when you spend that time and that effort to really pour some love into your page, you're gonna get clients that are like already in love with you before they meet you or talk to you. And they're like, I just trust you because of the work that I've seen on your page. They don't know that it's your branding too, but it's like the whole
Right.
image. They're like, I just trust you. So that's why I have
Yeah.
so many brides that book me without doing any trial runs or anything like that. They just secure their date and book me, just mostly off my Instagram work.
Oh, I love that. See, it works. It totally
It
works.
does, and it brings like a higher quality of clients too, because when they come to you to get their hair done or whatever it is, like they're sitting in your chair already having this like faith in you, right? And they're like, and they might already feel like they know you a little bit just from browsing your Instagram. Like my
Yes.
clients, like they'll bring me coffee because they know that I love coffee. And so they'll be like, here, I brought you a frappuccino or whatever. And I'm like, oh, wow, like this is amazing. Like, yeah, I know you love coffee because I see it on your Instagram.
Like all the time.
Yes, like all the time. I'm like, oh, wow, okay, cool.
That's so sweet. Oh my God,
Yeah,
I love that. Yeah, you see, dedication pays off. I love this so much.
yes. Yeah. Do you get that too?
I do. I do. I really
Yeah.
do. Like, I've had like to shift a little bit, and like eat healthier and be more active and stuff like that. So I don't get too much of that, but I have gotten some gift cards. And I'm like, this is great. Thank you, you guys. Like gift
Yeah.
cards for like weights or whatever. And it's like, okay, that's cool.
Yes, like fitness stuff. Okay,
Yeah.
get this. I got a gift card for a massage at like this higher end spa because I always talk about like I love massages and spas.
Me too.
Uh,
Yes.
and a bride gave me a gift card for that. I was blown away. I was like, oh my gosh, like so amazing. So sometimes I'll get like candles or like little pampering stuff, you know?
Yeah. That's so
Yeah, and it's
amazing.
super sweet and super sweet. And I love my clients, I love my brides, but it's all part of like putting her to attract
Mhm.
those type of clients, right?
Yes. Yes. 100%. 100%. All right, so if you guys are watching the live or the replay, make sure you actually come on back to babesbuildingempires.bbe on Monday, right, Susan?
Yes, on
It's
Monday I'm gonna be interviewing you, so we're gonna swap around.
yes, it's gonna be so
Yeah.
much fun.
Yeah, and you guys like leave questions, even if it's the replay. I'm sure Krystine will tag me, and then
Yes.
we'll be able to like kind of pop in and see if there's any questions, answer your questions, or you could always send DMs, whatever you feel.
Yes, I am so excited for this. It's gonna be so much fun, just like a girls' chat, like what we did today. And yeah,
Same
Miss
time
Susan,
on Monday, right?
it's on Monday, this coming Monday,
Same time.
same
Yes.
time as today, 2 p.m. Eastern, 11 o'clock Pacific.
Yes. And then
Okay.
tell us like what you're going to be sharing too, so they can look forward to that.
Yeah, so I'm going to be talking a little bit about mindset, a little bit about energy, a little bit about business. I'm going to be touching on a couple key things that it's really important for us as beauty professionals to pay attention to. So make sure you come over to Susan's channel on Monday, 11 Pacific time, 2 p.m. Eastern time. It's going to be a good
Yeah.
time.
Yes. Mindset is huge in
So
business.
big.
Huge. It makes the biggest difference in the world.
Absolutely.
Excited for
All
that chat.
right. Yeah, me too. All right, you guys have a wonderful day. Thank you, Susan, for
Okay.
joining me. I
Yeah.
can't wait to see you again.
Yes. Okay. Bye.
Bye.